This character has a wonderful humanity. He's got faults and flaws. He has, positive attributes as well. And, to me that made him in a very interesting mixture. I feel it would have been a mistake to approach this character in the vernacular of some stereotypical bad guy, because he's not actually a bad guy. He's just a guy, trying to do what he perceives to be the right thing. And in this case, it's to make money off this amazing discovery. And sort of, I guess the fault in Gavin is that he does so potentially to the detriment of other people and not considering the impact of his actions. Working with Bryce was wonderful. I mean, she is such an extraordinary woman. She is super smart and very proactive, and it's just really been, really wonderful sort of feeling out the dynamic between these characters. From my perspective, I feel like her character is driving a wedge between my brother and myself. I feel that her being a forest ranger is a direct conflict with what we're doing, which is we're in the business of being lumberjacks and logging, and she's about preserving the environment. And so there's a real wonderful sort of conflict that, a central conflict that that arises between the three of us, between Jack, played by Wes, and Bryce's character and mine. I have a huge admiration and respect for Mr. Redford's work. I've watched him for decades and decades, and to actually be in a scene with him was pretty magical and pretty surreal. There's a point, in a scene where he smiles at me, and instantly you have a flash of 50 iconic films coming at you. He was just really a truly wonderful wonderful man to work with, and a real team player. A savior comes to help him out in the form of this wonderful dragon, and then they live together in the woods, undisturbed, Pete and Elliot, for many years, and then all of a sudden, a logging company, of which my brother and I co-own, sort of invades their territory, and they get discovered. And from there, it's really a process of once these loggers have hold of this dragon, the community, the like-minded community, pulls together to rescue and free the dragon. I have many favorite places in New Zealand. For me, I guess I'm particularly fond of the beaches in the north. I live around that region, and all of the outdoor activities that that it provides is of great interest to me. Well, I think for somebody who's coming here for the first time, it would be a really great idea to, if you have the time, to rent a car and safely drive it up and down the entire country, or start at the top and drive your way right down. This is an amazing variance in topography from the very tip of the North Island, and Kaitaia and Cape Reinga, right down to the south. And in actual fact, I have not been to Invercargill yet, but through the course of filming this film, we're going to go there, and I'm absolutely intrigued and to get a look at that place.